A very good morning to all of you. Please check if I'm audible. Please confirm if I'm audible. All right. Sufficient. So many is sufficient. All right. So my dear, you all have gathered today for aptitude and reasoning classes. Okay. So before I start with the subject, I should start with myself first. You should know my name. So my dear, my name is Ankit without H. Singhal with H. Okay. So Ankit Singhal. I belong to Uttar Pradesh, and the languages I will be speaking, I know, is Hindi and English. Okay. So these languages I'm telling you because sometimes people come and say something in Telugu or Tamil or Kannada. So I don't understand it. Okay. So please remember this. Any of these two languages you can prefer outside the class. In the class, you have to prefer English. Okay. Now, I have done my graduation with the Triple E from Delhi. Okay. So, but anyways, I think this is not relevant to the subject. So I can just say that I belong to Triple E. So you can expect that I am good in maths. You can expect it. Okay. Now, let's start with aptitude. And when I say aptitude, that means quantitative aptitude. Please answer. What is the full form of GATE exam? GATE. What is the full form of that? Anyone know? What is the full form of GATE exam conducted by IITs? Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. So that is also aptitude test. But do they ask only these questions like profit loss percentage? That is also aptitude test. But do they ask those questions only? No. So aptitude test in engineering. So engineering, whatever is that, in that engineering, your skill test. So aptitude is not just this basic maths, okay? It can be technical aptitude also. It can be technical aptitude also. It can be quantitative aptitude also. So for us, these two are relevant. Okay. Other than this, there are, I can say, musical aptitude. A person who has the skill in music, I will say he has good musical aptitude. But for us, technical aptitude and quantitative aptitude, these two things we have to understand. So when I say technical, that means your engineering subjects. And when I say quantitative aptitude, that means your basic maths. Okay. Is this difference clear? Technical and quantitative, both are aptitude. Okay. Now, suppose In JD, do you know what is JD? Do you know what is JD? What we mean by JD? Job description. Okay. In the job description, either in the skill set or in the rounds, round one, round two, round three, somewhere they might mention aptitude. Somewhere. That aptitude test. So this aptitude test, if it is written, you will not assume it is only this. You will not assume. So what you have to clarify from us, from our team is, whenever you see JD and round one is aptitude test, you have to get the clarification that does it include technical also? That is your job. Okay. So you have to clarify with us, not by yourself. You have to clarify with us that whether the basic maths plus technical also will be there. Is this point clear? You have to confirm this. Okay. So don't assume this aptitude means this only. No. Aptitude can be technical also. It can be maths also. Okay. Yeah. Now, there are various names they might use. For example, one is this. One is logical skill test. Somebody might say cognitive abilities test. Okay. So all these basically signifies aptitude and reasoning only. If they mention this logical skill test or cognitive ability test. So these things specify it is quantitative aptitude and reasoning. All right. So this is just for clarification that please don't misunderstand aptitude with just basic maths. It is a normal way, it is a normal assumption that people think aptitude is this. No, aptitude can be this also, aptitude can be something else also. So it should be clarified first. All right. Now, next thing. Actually, if I speak, any subject is very vast. Any subject, not just aptitude, not just reasoning, not just Java, not just Python, not just web. Every subject is very vast in nature. So you as a student have to understand this, clarify this, that how much is required right now. Okay, please be careful with the words I'm speaking. How much is required right now? Are you able to understand this? How much is required right now? This clarification, extremely important, extremely. So why this I'm saying? So think it this way. A person with 8 years of experience in Java and a fresher who knows Java. Okay. The knowledge required for this person and the knowledge required for this person, will it be same? A requirement of the client, will it be same? Or should it be same? No. So don't think, for example, you are seeing a certain interview experience from the from a certain website that so and so person have applied for so and so job and he has given his kind of interview experience shared with you. So you have to see whether it is experienced person interview or whether it is a freshers interview. Based on that, you will understand, okay, the experience he is sharing, how much is relevant to me. Okay. Now, extremely important, my dear. Why I'm telling you this is because you don't have to study one subject or two subjects. You have to study many subjects. When I had coaching, the first day, somebody who I can say was not a technical subject teacher came in the class and he draw the circle. Okay, he draw a big circle and he said, this is what is you can have the knowledge about. This is what you can have. Okay, this is the subject circle. All the subject, this much knowledge you can take. But how much you have to learn is this to clear the exam. So what he wanted to say is that first we have to understand what is relevant to our course, how much is required right now. Okay, so that we are completely clear that what we have to learn and what we have to learn later. Is this point clear? So please clarify on this until it is too late to realize. Okay. Yes. All right. One more thing. In the college, what will you say that how is the complete process of recruitment? Easy or difficult in the college? Campus drives. Easy or difficult? Moderate, medium, you will say easy comparatively. Okay, very good answer. One person has given easy comparatively. So I'm assuming that person has said by comparing it with off-campus drives. Yes or not? Easy comparatively. You have compared with off-campus? Yes. So why it is a little bit difficult as compared to in the college? The recruitment I'm saying it is difficult outside because in the college I'm expecting your college is your competition. Outside every college becomes your competition. Outside college, as the time pass, you have graduated, but as the time passes, people expect that you are getting trained. You are taking some training like Java training or something full stack training, something you are taking, some coaching you are taking. People expect. Like I also expect that if I see a person who has graduated, so I will be expecting that either he is doing a job or he is doing some coaching. Two things I will be expecting. The same way, it is normal perception. Outside the college, once you have graduated, people expect you are training on something. And because they expect this, that's why process becomes a little bit difficult. Not, I will not say too much, but little bit. Okay. Bit difficult. I'm saying bit, I'm not saying difficult directly. Bit difficult as compared to college drives or campus drives. Okay. Bit difficult as compared to campus drives. So please don't expect that level. If you think sometimes what happens is student thinks that the job somehow they didn't get the job in the college somehow, but they realize okay it is very easy. Somehow I didn't got it, but yes it is easy. It's not that difficult. So they think they take it very lightly. Okay, it's very easy to get the job. So many jobs are there in IT. So they don't realize this. So actually it's not easy, it's very difficult sometimes. Okay. And it depends on, I will not say it's completely dependent on hard work. It depends on your luck as well sometimes. Okay. It depends. Okay. One more thing. If today you call your dad, okay, your you can say you can bet on your father anytime, right? If you call your dad, how much money he can give you? If you say 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, how much money he can give you today only? How much? 10,500 rupees. Very true answer. Nothing. Okay, not even 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, one person has said. So I am assuming rich person. Okay, maximum 10,000. You see, as the zeros increase, the number of questions will increase from your dad. That why do you want, where you are going, say me the truth, is it something wrong, something like so many questions on that will be there. Yeah. Okay. So my dear, if your father who so eagerly wants for your success, he is the first person who wants you to succeed. If that person can ask you so many questions on 10,000 rupees for 10,000 rupees, so what you expect from the client? What do you expect from the client? For 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs per year, should they not ask you questions? Yes or not? Basic practical discussion. Yes or not? So as the amount increase, the level of questions also will increase. So package also you have to understand. I'm not just saying every drive will be same level of difficulty. You have to understand sometimes based on the package, the difficulty level. So remember this, please. Normally, I will say the package which you have normally heard of, 3.5 lakhs, you can expect it is going to be easy. But this is the easiest level, I will say. But after this, if somebody goes 8 lakhs, it's extreme level of difficulty, I will say. I mean, too much expectations will be there because 8 lakhs for a fresher is a very big amount. For a fresher, not for experience. For experience, it is okay. But for a fresher person, giving 8 lakhs, that is too much risk. And for that, the process will be designed in a properly professional way. It's not going to be easy. So don't expect like it's all sweets and cakes. Okay, it's not like that. Sometimes it will be bitter also. Okay, so please realize this. Be practical in your life. The package is not always going to be this. I'm not saying that you target this package. I will never say that. You will see many drives in the range of 8 to 10 lakh, 10 lakhs. Many, I'm saying. 15 lakhs, okay, not much. But yes, 8 to 10 lakhs, many drives you will see. And you should target those. But when you are targeting those, please remember how much level they are expecting. Please remember that. Okay, because it is for a fresher, that's why. All right. One more thing. Suppose you are applying for Infosys. So will Narayan Murthy be involved in the process anytime? Will you get to contact with Narayan Murthy? No. He is the owner, right? But he will not be involved in the process. But if I say startup, so startup, limited persons will be there. One person will be there who will be searching for candidates on LinkedIn, that who is searching for what, and do they fulfill our requirement. So one person will be calling. After that, suppose it is Java based kind of a job, some coding has to be done based on Java. Okay, so one technical expert will be there who will take the interview on Java. But after that, the startup CEO also will be involved. And why so? Why so? Okay, so my dear, actually, if you see MNCs, in MNCs, there are super bosses. Those super bosses are not the owners of the company. They are employees only, but they have been given that authority to run the company. So just again, practical aspect. If it is not your company, it is not your company, and you have been given all the power like it is your company, even then, will you do it very honestly? Will you do it honestly? That it is like my company. Will you do it like that? Will you run it like that? Nobody runs. Because eventually, when you come from 10 and it is 7 o'clock, so after 7, you don't realize, okay, it is my company. You don't see that. You see, okay, I have to go out now. So people see only their company as their company. It's not practical that I can think this company as mine. A little bit can be their loyalty, but yes, nobody has 100% loyalty. So there I'm saying in MNCs, maybe you have more chances to be not kind of, how should I say it? In MNCs, I will say that they might hire you just to try you. That also is possible, but for the startups, it is not. Because for the startups, 90% chances are there that you will be involved with a person who is the direct owner of the company. Okay, chances are there. So many times you might see that CEO round, something like that you will see in your JD, but that is for startups. Okay, so all these things, please carefully understand it, and don't think that expectations of the industry are very less or very high. Okay, it is in the middle. So you don't have to be too low and you don't have to be too high also. Right now, try to be in the middle. Understood? Not too bad, not too good. Be in the moderate level. That will be good to go. Understood? Yeah. So right now, target for the medium level. Okay, medium level. High level, we will reach later also. But starting, we have to start from this level and we have to gradually increase our level, gradually. All right. So this is all about the general discussion. Now, let's start with the subject. A little bit brief idea I'm giving you what is going to be in the starting few days. Okay. So we'll start with number system. After that, we will go to ratio, then ages, then percentage, profit loss, discount also. Profit loss, after that you will have simple interest, compound interest, then average, like that. So these are the series of topics we are going to take. Okay. So in this series, we are going to take. So why so? The first thing is number system. First, you should be kind of friendly with the numbers, that if numbers are given, how to handle them. After that, once we understand the numbers, then we will go to the language-based questions. Here you will not see much numbers, you will see languages. So once we go after this, three concepts are very important. Three. One is the ratio, one is percentage, and one is the average. So these three concepts will come, I will say, nearly in all the topics, but yes, three concepts. I'm not saying three topics. Three concepts are very much important nearly for all the chapters. Nearly for all. Okay. All right. So let me start with number system. Should we start? Or any questions? All right. So let's start with the subject. And my dear, so many subjects are there. Java, yes, I can say it is the most important, but understand this also. Or we are not saying that we are training you on Java, whether it is some advertisement, whether it is some post on the Instagram. We are not saying that it is Java specific course. We are saying full stack. So when we say full stack, that means Java also, testing, web technologies, Python. So other technologies also we are giving equal importance, or we are giving equal weightage. Okay. So you don't know that actually which knowledge on this, knowledge on this, knowledge on this, knowledge on this. You don't know which knowledge will make you placed. And you don't know right now that which knowledge, if you don't have, will make you not placed. Now, why I'm saying that? Because sometimes student will say, sir, I'm good in Java, sir, but I'm not able to clear this. Good in Java, but not able to clear this, sir. So because of this, your Java knowledge is waste. Sometimes people will come. People are expecting that knowledge in Java and web. Now students are saying, sir, I'm good in Java, but I'm not good in web technologies. Sir, because of that, I did not clear the exam. Okay. So sometimes web is becoming the reason because of which you are not getting selected. So that's why we always say that there is no subject you should skip. At least the basic you should know for every subject. But yes, if I'm saying at least the basic of one subject, so you should be master in one also. Okay, it can be Java also, it can be web also, it can be Python also. Be master of something. But yes, try to decide based on the job description what kind of jobs are coming, which jobs are more, I mean to say, the skill set which is more frequent, that skill set you kind of improve. Okay. Why do we need to learn the aptitude and reasoning? My dear, practical reasons and budget reasons, I will say. Okay, understand, please. For example, in KodNest, there is one vacancy. Just one, I'm saying. One vacancy for a Java teacher, Java faculty. Okay, one vacancy for a Java faculty. This one opening we have put on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, on other social media platforms. Suppose, I'm not saying too much, I'm just saying, suppose 20 candidates applied. 20 candidates applied for it. And now suppose 20 candidates are good also in terms of the experience they have shared. Okay, think it this way. So 20 candidates have applied. Now these 20 candidates, based on their resume, we are liking the resume as well. These 20 candidates, if we start to interview them, practically I'm saying, it will cost the company 1 to 2 lakh rupees. 1 to 2 lakh rupees it will cost the company. Can you see, can you understand why? We are not taking any test also. Just the interview I'm saying. 20 persons interview. Proper interview. No. Okay. So my dear, think it this way. This 20 candidates, first, the persons who have given their time to kind of call and get back to the candidates who are interested, that are you interested, how much is your expectation, what have you done, so and so things. So one person have called them. So many persons have called the candidates. Based on that, you have got 20 candidates, the right ones. So one person, 2 days of his pay is going into the calling. That are you interested? Are you not following up? Are you coming this date? Are you coming this date? Right, like that. Only for 20, I'm saying. Then after that, after these 20 candidates register, their interview has to be scheduled. So for scheduling that, for giving them time as per their slot requirements, one person will be giving his time to schedule everything. After that, the person who will take the interview, he will schedule his schedule. I mean to say, he will kind of free his time so that he can take the interview. Now, 20 candidates will not say that I will come on the same date. They will not say that. Sometimes they will have their own limitations, foundations, that I cannot come on this date, I cannot come on Sunday, Saturday, something like that. So 20 candidates, let's say 4 days, in 4 days. In 4 days, all the 20 candidates done. In 4 days, I'm saying, 4 days, 20 candidates, two persons will interview them, CEO also involved, and one lead also will be involved for the Java faculty. So two persons completely, they have given their 4 days of hard work. After that also, they will keep on talking. The technical lead and the CEO, they will talk that who is the best one, who is the best one. So much time is going on in just one vacancy to kind of fill it. So that's why, my dear, people do some kind of screening, and that screening, the best way is aptitude and reasoning. Okay. Otherwise, TCS, how much apply for TCS? How much? How many people apply for TCS? How many students? How many? How many you have seen in the news? How many have applied for TCS? That a TCS offline drive is there and so crowd has come. 6 to 8 lakhs, 2 lakhs. Is it possible to handle 2 lakhs without exam? Without exam. Now you might say, sir, directly we can take coding exam also directly. My dear, directly coding exam, again, creating a coding test and creating an aptitude test. Practically, it's less costly to create a aptitude test, less costly. Okay. Yes. And one more thing. You might have seen this. How should I say? Sometimes celebrities or politicians, they say something about a topic which is not relevant to their expertise. So sometimes they will say about science. Sometimes they might comment something on maths. So that comment will be always foolish. Okay, that comment always will be foolish. Something like this. You might have heard of this somewhere. Government has spent 130 crore rupees somewhere. Okay, 130 crore rupees somewhere. Some opposition politician is saying 130 crore, if you give 1 crore to every person in the population, then 130 crore will be there. Like that, you might have heard of the comments from the politicians. So they don't have the knowledge, they don't realize what they are speaking because they don't have the knowledge, right? So what I'm saying is, it's your assumption. TCS can do anything. Okay, it's your assumption. It cannot do anything. Okay, nobody can do anything. 1 lakh crowd, 2 lakhs crowd, nobody can handle, not even the government. Okay. Yeah. So don't say like, okay, TCS is Baba or something like that. Don't assume these things. Okay. So my dear, what I'm saying is two reasons are there. One is the practical reason. Aptitude test is easy to create. One thing is this. The second thing is, at least if I get to know that a person is good in maths, two things I can bet on. If a person is good in maths and physics, if a person is good in these two things or any one of these things, at least if I say maths, I can bet on the person that I can train him on lots of things. But suppose I get to see a person who is not good in maths, very weak, not even, he don't even know the board mass rules also. So then I will be a little bit scared. I will be shaking that, can I train that? Can I train not? So basic math expectation is very general. You expect basic maths from any person who has the basic education in his life. So that's why basic maths test they take. Okay. So every job, they take the basic maths exam just to check whether you have the basic calculative knowledge or not, because that will be required somewhere in your general job also. Whatever job it is, it will be required. Okay. 6 lakh applications for 40,000 positions. Okay. At least TCS have their iron centers, so that is good. They can handle to a good level, but not every company has that seamless procedure. Okay. All right. So let's start. Reasoning test. What is reasoning test? Okay. What is reasoning test? Okay. Think it this way. A very simple example I will take. A reasoning actually is some information I have given to you. From that information, you have to give some conclusions. When you are giving conclusions, you have to be 100% logical. Okay. So whatever you are saying, there should be a reason behind it. There should be a logic behind it. That's why people say the conclusions, taking out conclusions from something, and it should be logical also. So logical reasoning. So that can be maths, I mean, that can be just numbers also. That can be just letters also. That can be a proper English paragraph also. Okay. And something like the some groups are there, like I will say, for example, hackers, I can say terrorist groups, or I can say some government agencies. For example, for our country, some different country government organizations can be a challenge. Okay. Because they want to do something in our country. Think it this way, that we are not in good terms with other countries, so they are planning something. So when people plan something against you, they talk in some coding language. Okay. They don't talk straightforward. So if that we have to understand, for that we should have the decoding skills. So coding, decoding, and other things that comes in the reasoning. Okay. For example, if I ask you that, you might have seen mirror image question, mirror image. So that mirror image is something similar to this. I will say that For example, that you are in, let's say, a CBI inspector you are. Okay, CBI inspector. So you are doing some investigation and you see in your rear view mirror that a car is going. In that car, the suspect is there and you want to see the number, but that is inverted. So that inverted number, if you have to immediately catch, you should have the knowledge of mirror images, right? So, so and so reasons are there why these so many topics have been designed. Different reasons are there. Blood relations. Yes, that is also reasoning. All right. So anyways, let's go to the proper discussion. These general topics will never end. All right. So let me start with the topic number system. And with number system, we'll start with the division. Okay. All right. So we are starting with the division process because number system, when I say the things will be revolving around one term, which is remainder. So most of the question, nearly 99%, I will say, 99% of the question will revolve around the remainder concept. Okay, so for that, the first thing we should know is the terms. In division, what different terms do we use? So these are all the terms we use. 4 terms are there and 4 statements are there. These statements, these terms we have to understand first. So the first thing, I always take the same example. It is just theory. So we can take very simple example. So 47 divided by 4. Please answer 47 divided by 4. What will you say dividend? What will you say divisor? What will you say quotient? What will you say remainder? Answer one by one. If you want, you can do it this way also, just for today's class. Please answer. 47 is dividend. Okay. Next, 47 is dividend. Correct. So, in simple terms, I can say the numerator is your dividend. Okay, next. Okay, divisor is 4. The divisor is 4. Your denominator, in short form, people write this way, DEN, and in R you write like this. And similarly, numerator, people write in short form this way. Okay, so denominator. But just from this, you cannot answer quotient and remainder. You will have to find it. So quotient, how do you find? And remainder, how do you find? From this very simple example, understand the process. I know you can answer, but you have to answer for nearly every division, not the quotient, but yes, remainder you will have to answer. Okay, now carefully see please. 47, 4. You will think now 4 into 1, 4 into 2, 4 into 3, 4 into 4, 4 into 5, 4 into 6. Like that you will keep on thinking. If you take 4 into 10, is it the nearest? Is it nearest to 47? No, it is not nearest. Because you can take 4 into 11 also. So 4 into 11, 44. So carefully see, 4 into 11 is 44. So what is this 44? 44 is, this is multiply sign. So 44 is a multiple of 4. 4 is what? Divisor. Okay, so the first thing we have to think is, this is the divisor For the divisor, we have to think 4 into 1, 4 into 2, 4 into 3. That means the table of the divisor. If it is 11, 11 into 1, 11 into 2, 11 into 3, like that we have to think. Okay, so we are thinking 4 into 11 because that is nearest to 47 and less than 47 also. After that, what we will do? We will do the subtraction. So this is dividend. This is divisor. This is multiple of divisor. After subtraction of multiple of divisor, you will get a number which you call as remainder. Okay. Now somebody might do it this way also. This is 4. This is 44. 3 will be there. Now they will write 3.0. They will put a decimal. 11.75 they will say. My dear, don't calculate to the decimal. Only integer must be there for this chapter. Only integer. So don't say quotient is 11.3, 11.4, 11.75. Is this point clear? Don't say anything decimal. Okay. All right. So what have we done? To calculate the remainder, we have subtracted multiple of divisor. Yes. Yes or not? Very important line. We have subtracted multiple of divisor. Yes or not? Yes. Okay. Now what is the meaning of keep on subtracting? Keep on subtracting multiples of divisor. We have just one subtraction. This is multiple of divisor. In one single step, we have got remainder. So what is the meaning of keep on? So think it this way. For example, there is a number like this, 9824 divided by 11. Now, can you answer what will you subtract from 9827? 9824? In one single step, can you answer? In one single step. That what to subtract? Can you answer in one single step? No. So sometimes you cannot do it in one step. If it is very simple, you can do it. If it is not simple, you cannot do it. Okay, so that's why the word keep on is there. So understand, please. We have to keep on subtracting multiples of divisor until we get a number lesser than the divisor. So think the same example this way. 47 minus. Tell me any multiple of 4. Any multiple. So answer first. A little bit less. 8. Okay, 8. Now next. 16, 12. Okay, 12. Next. 24. Okay, all these are multiples of divisor. What remains? Please answer. After this subtraction, what will come out? 3. Okay, 3. Is 3 less than the divisor 4? Yes or not? Is 3 less than the divisor 4? Yes. So that is your remainder. Okay. So we have to keep on subtracting multiples of divisor until we get a number less than the divisor. So why did I stop here? Why did I stop? Why did I not subtracted anything else? Why did I not? Because if I subtract something more, it will become negative. That's why. So that's why I stopped. So you have to subtract, but you have to stop somewhere also. So we have to keep on subtracting until we get a number less than the divisor. And once you get a number less than divisor, That is your remainder for the question. Is this point clear? Please carefully answer. A very simple process for the remainder. This is the process. Keep on subtracting multiples of divisor. Nothing else you have to do. Okay. All right. Will you say this is divisibility rule I have applied? Will you say this is the divisibility rule? Is it divisibility rule which I applied? No. It is not divisibility rule. So divisibility rule is a certain speciality for certain numbers. This is something general. This is the meaning of division. It is the meaning. The meaning of division actually is this. Okay. So divisor is 4. So how many times I can subtract the divisor? How many times? 11 times. So quotient is 11. So the meaning of quotient is how many times the divisor can be subtracted. That is the meaning of quotient. And once you have subtracted, what remains is your remainder. So how many times divisor can be subtracted? That is your quotient. So 11 times you can subtract 4. 11 times. That is the meaning of division. People say the definition of division as short form of subtraction. For multiplication, people say the definition of multiplication is the short form of addition, the shortest way of addition. For example, 2 into 4 and 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Both are same. So people have written this in shorter form this way. So multiplication is nothing, but it is short form of addition. A very big addition, short form is multiplication. The same way, a big subtraction, division is a short form. Why you are subtracting so many times? Just do this division and think 47 by 4. Remainder is 3. But yes, the fundamental lies here that how many times can you subtract? 11 times, and what remains is your remainder. Okay, now, my dear, this is the general process of division. I have not applied anything. I have just told you something that the meaning of the four terms, and to calculate the remainder, what we have usually done. It is not a new concept. I'm just telling you what you have done in your life. Please recall it and remember. So we have to subtract multiples of divisor until we get a number less than the divisor. Very simple process. But other than this, there are certain rules also, not everywhere, but for certain numbers. For example, for 4, if we are dividing by 4, we have a divisibility rule which we can apply other than this. If we are dividing by 3 also, 9 also, 2 also, 8 also, 25 also, 20 also, we have divisibility rules, but not for every number. So what I'm trying to say is, carefully understand. The first thing is, if I take this example, 47 divided by 4, put one arrow and write quotient is 11, remainder is 3. Remainder is non-zero. Okay, remainder is non-zero. Whenever remainder is non-zero, you cannot say this is a multiple. Don't say this, that 47 is a multiple of 4. Don't say this. It is not. Because remainder is non-zero. And don't say that 4 is a factor. Don't say this also. Okay, so 47 is not multiple of 4 because remainder is non-zero. Don't say 4 is a factor of 47. Don't say, because remainder is non-zero. And don't say 47 is divisible by 4. So these three statements can be framed. So everywhere not word is there, not a multiple, not a factor. This not word is there because remainder is non-zero. Non-zero. Is this point clear? Please confirm this. All right. Now, suppose I take one more example. Suppose I'm taking the example 48 divided by 4. Here remainder will come out as 0. So what we have understood till now is we can call this as dividend. We can call this as divisor. Okay. It doesn't matter what is the remainder. We can call this as dividend divisor. But since remainder is 0, that's why we can call this as multiple also. Multiple, and we can call this as factor also. Okay. So what we will say is 48 is a multiple of 4. And what we can say, 4 is a factor of what? 48. So all these three things we can say. And why we can say? Because remainder is now 0. So whenever remainder is 0, these type of statements we will say. Or whenever these type of statements are there, that means remainder is 0. Vice versa I am saying. If remainder is 0, you can say this. If these statements are these statements are given, then I can say remainder is 0. Both ways we can say. Okay. So this implies this and this implies remainder is 0. Until now, anything doubtful? Please confirm this quickly. Remainder 0 means divisible, multiple, factor. Remainder non-zero means not divisible, not multiple, not factor. Very simple. Okay. Now one more thing. The 4 terms what we have understood are related this way. That dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Always this relation. This is how things will be related to each other. The 4 values are there now. Dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. All these 4 values will be always related by this expression, by this equation, by this formula. Okay, so somewhere we might have to use this also. So dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now, based on this, let's take some questions. Okay, x is divisible by y. Okay, divisible. Divisible means remainder is what? Divisible means remainder is what? 0. I've told you. This statement means remainder 0. Okay, and x is divisible by y. So x must be numerator, y must be denominator. Okay, if remainder is 0, please answer. Which is multiple, which is factor? X is multiple or factor? X is multiple or x is factor? Multiple, don't say factor. Multiple word we use for numerator and for denominator we use the word factor. So x is a multiple, x is a multiple of y. So C option will become correct. Okay, so some statement based questions are there. Let's take one more question. All right. So carefully see the next question. In the next question, please carefully answer. Can you solve it just by looking at the question? Is it possible? Just by looking at the question, like the previous question? No. So my dear, 2 numbers are there, so and so informations are given. So you might have to write something. And when I say you might have to write something, that means some equations you might have to create. Okay. Now, carefully answer. 2 numbers are there. One way is you can write x and y. Two numbers are x and y. And one way, yes, I will provide the same notes. So one way is you can assume the two numbers as x and y. One way of assuming the things is the difference of two numbers is 1365. So one number is x, one number is 1365 minus x, or x minus 1365. Please answer what is right. This one, or both. What is right? Or let's say this also, x plus 1365. What is right? This pair, this pair, or this pair? What is right? Okay, so my dear, difference is given. So difference is given, that means the second number, either it is 1365 more or it is less than this one. Okay, so the second number is either 1365 less or 1365 more than this one. This is wrong. This is right when we will say the sum of two numbers is 1365. Is it clear? Carefully see, please. The sum is 1365. If you take this, not difference. Difference will be something else. Okay. So if by chance you are confused what to take, this one, or this one, then don't apply this. Do it this way. Okay. Or a little bit of practice, you will get to know, okay, this is right, this is also right. One more thing. Out of these two, which is greater? Out of this and this one, which is greater, x or this? X or this? X is greater. Okay. Again, answer. What is greater? For these two, x minus 20. Okay. So carefully see, please. That should be clear. This is x and this is x minus something. So obviously, x minus something will be less than x only, because you are subtracting also, right? So once you subtract, the value will become less than x. Now answer this. If x and x plus 1365, what is greater? What is greater? X plus 1365, because it is, this is x plus something extra, so this will be greater. Okay, so these are small things must be clear. Okay, all right. Now there you cannot answer. that what is greater. But yes, here you can say x minus this will be less than x. X plus this will be greater than x. Here you can say. But for this one, you cannot say. All right, let's go back to this. I'm not solving it this way because anyways, it's simple using x, y also. So x and y, I'm assuming x is greater than y. So as per the question, x minus y equal to 1365. So x equal to 1365 plus y. This is the first equation. The difference is given 1365. So difference is 1365. So first number equal to 1365 of second number. First equation I have created. Now on dividing, I'm reading this now. On dividing the larger number, that means x, by the smaller number, that means y. Okay. So when I do this division, x by y, they are saying I will get a quotient of 6 and I will get a remainder of 15. Okay. One very common confusion sometimes. Student thinks, sometimes you might think, sometimes I'm saying, not always. Sometimes you might think, how come remainder is greater than quotient? Okay, sometimes you will have this confusion, I'm telling you. So my dear, remainder can be greater than quotient. Remainder cannot be greater than divisor. It can be greater than quotient. So don't have this doubt. If by chance you feel confused, remove the confusion by saying, okay, it is possible. Okay. All right. So one more information. It is not equation. It is one information. If there is equation, I want one more equation. How to create equation now? How do I create equation? How do I create? Yes, dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is what is the relation between 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So 4 terms, how they are related is this way. So please write one by one now. Dividend is x, divisor is y, quotient is 6. So 6y plus remainder, which is 15. Okay, now put the values, please. Substitute, please. This x value, can I put it there? Is it allowed? Can I put it? What is this called? What is this called? Substitution. Substitution, or substitution we can say replacement. If x is equal to this, so whether you write x or whether you write this, it doesn't matter because both are equal. So write this in place of x. So 1365 plus y equal to 6y plus 15. Now solve it very quickly, please. 6y minus y will be 5y and 1365 minus 15 will be 1350. Okay. All right. How much? Quick answer. 270. Okay. Now I know how you have done the calculation. Please tell me this way also. How will you read this 1350? This is how you will read 1350. This is how you will read this number, yes or not? 1350. Yes, okay. Now answer. Don't see this now. How you are reading 1350? Take 1000 separate. 1000 by 5, how much? 1000 by 5, 200. Now answer 350 by 5, how much? 70. So total how much? 270. So this way also we can do 1000 by 5, 350 by 5. So 200 plus 70, 270. This is one more way of doing the calculation. Okay. So this is the solution of this, but try to do it a little bit fast, a little bit. Understood or not? Please carefully answer. Okay. Now don't think that always whatever question it is, we will have a short trick. Don't think that. Okay. Sometimes we might, or we will have only the standard way of solving the question. Okay. All right. So I have taken this question because I gave you one relation, dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So it should be there that, okay, if we have understood something, we apply that also. Okay. I don't understand how 200 we get from subtracting which 200. Where is 200? This will give you 270. I'm saying 1350. You are saying 1000 plus 350. This is how you will read it, right? So 1350. Don't write this way. If you write there, it is time waste. I'm saying you read this number like this. So 1000 by 5 is 200 and 350 by 5 is 70. So overall 200 plus 70, 270. This is what I'm saying. Yes, it depends on you. Okay. I have taken these variables, so I will decide which one is greater. You can decide y also as greater. But in that case, you will have to write y minus x. Understood? The meaning will change. Equation will reverse. Y minus x, x minus y, if you change it. Okay. Anything else? All right. Okay. So I was saying that we have understood that to calculate the remainder, we have to subtract multiple of divisor. That is what is the general process. But other than that, we can do something else also. Something else. My dear x, they are not asking x, they are asking smaller number, that is y. Okay. So y value, once we have got, we will not care about x. So don't calculate which is not required. Smaller number is y, y value is 270. Yes, I will share you the notes. Yes, the same, whatever I'm writing on this, I will share you as a PDF on Telegram. Okay. All right. So I was saying, we have understood the general process of division, that how to calculate the remainders. Okay. My dear, x is not 270. Okay, smaller number is 270. Y is 270, x is 1095. Okay, 1095 after you subtract. Okay, so the greater number, smaller number, they will not ask what is x, what is y. They will ask smaller number, greater number. So whichever is smaller, that is your answer. Okay. Uh, Ananta, we can solve this question by options, but that is not a good approach. It will take more time. Okay. That is not a good approach. We can solve it by option, but once we do it by option, we will have to calculate everything. Think it this way. Okay, suppose I'm telling you just for one option. So this is 270. The difference of two number is 1365. If one number is this, one number will be 270 more. Yes? Yes or not? 270 more. So 1365, this is 1365, that is the difference. So the second number will be 1365 plus 270. How much? So it will be 300, 1665, 1635, 1635. This will be your greater number. So greater number is this, the smaller number is 270. Sorry, what I have done. Okay, sorry. 270 is your first number. The difference is 1365. So 1365, you will have to add in 270, yes or not? Yes. So this will give you 1635. Okay, 1635. Now carefully answer. The greater number, the smaller number. The greater number, smaller number, you will have to divide. Okay, so 1635. You will have to divide by 270. You will get the quotient. You will get the remainder. And then you will see if it is matching the given values. Is it the right way? Will you like this? Would you like this? No, because it is too much calculation. Okay, smaller number, greater number. For A option also, this is just for one option. Smaller number, greater number, smaller number, greater number, smaller number, greater number. So what I'm saying is you will have to calculate greater number also, then greater number divided by smaller number also, calculate quotient and remainder also. It is possible, but is it practical? It is possible, but it is not good approach. Okay. So wherever it is good approach, I will tell you. Okay. Solving by option, wherever it is good approach, I will tell you that. Don't worry about it. All right. Next. Sorry. All right. So divisibility rules is what we have to see. All right. So I say divisibility rule as a speciality. So suppose I'm saying divisibility rule of 4. So what I mean by that is the speciality of 4, because that speciality other numbers will not have. So that's why I say speciality. So divisibility rule is something else which you can do other than subtracting the divisor, multiple of divisor, to calculate the remainder. So see some divisibility rules for certain numbers. I cannot tell you all immediately. So carefully see. Just read all of them. Do you see some pattern? Yes, no, carefully answer that. Read all of them. Divisible by 2, divisible by 4, divisible by 8. I can continue also after this also. Any power of 2, any power of 5 in the statement I can take. Do you see some pattern? Okay. So yes, that is what I've written. Powers of 2, that is 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8. Powers of 5, 5, 5 square 25, 5 cube 125. So don't tell me, sir, powers, squares and cubes. Anything else did you observe? 2 cube, okay, 2 cube 8, so last 3. Okay, 2 square 4, so last 2. Yes. All right, so carefully see, please. Here I've taken 2, that means 2 power 1. So 1 means power is 1, so last 1 digit. This is 5 power 1. So power is 1, so last 1 digit. This is 4. So 2 square. Power is 2, so last 2 digits. 25. 5 square. 5 square is 25. So power is 2, so last 2. For 8, 2 cube. Power is 3, so last 3. For 125, 5 cube. So power is 3, so last 3. So it depends on the power, which power of 2 or which power of 5. And only for 2 and 5 and powers, you can do it this way. So don't ask me, sir, can I think for 14 this way? For 14, can I take last 2 digits or last 1 digit? Don't say that. For numbers which are powers of 2 and 5, we have to think this way. Okay, as simple as that. Yes, Nitin, we'll see that later. So right now we are starting with these numbers 2, 4, 8 and powers of 5, that is 5, 25 and 125. Now to make you clarify this, let me take some pages one by one. I will take first for 2. Okay, so carefully see. Everywhere, whatever example I have taken, there are big numbers I am dividing by 2, not small numbers, big numbers, very big number, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. So I am dividing big numbers, very big numbers by 2. Now carefully answer, you will tell me. Is this number divisible by 2? This complete number? Is it? How come you have answered in 1 second? It is such a big number. So how come in 1 second you have divided also? How come? You yourself have not taken the complete number, yes or not? Have you seen the complete number? No, you have seen the last digit. So what you yourself have applied is the divisibility rule. So this is what I have highlighted also. So whenever, whatever division is there, it doesn't matter. Whenever you are dividing by 2, what you have to see and what you always will see is the last 1 digit you will see. Is this point clear? Last digit, nothing else you will see. The last digit in yellow, that is what you will see. Last digit. Nothing else you will see. Okay. Now, I want to calculate the remainder also. So, for remainder, I have to take the numerator. Numerator is 3. So, from 3, which multiple of 2 will you subtract? Which multiple of 2? Okay, let me do it this way only because it is just 2. Okay. If it is even, the remainder will be 0. If it is odd, remainder will be 1. So this is 3, 3 minus 2, remainder will be 1. This is 4, 4 minus 4, remainder will be 0. This is 9, 9 minus 8, remainder will be 1. This is 1, 1 minus 0, remainder will be 1. Odd number, subtract 4, remainder will be 1. For even numbers and odd numbers, it is fixed. For even numbers 0, for odd numbers remainder will be 1. You can check also. So this is 0, so don't subtract anything, remainder is 0. This is 3, so subtract 2, so remainder is 1. The last place is 6, subtract 2 into 3, 6, so remainder is 0. I hope there is no doubt in 2 because it is very simple. Anyone who has any doubt, any example, carefully see please. 3, whatever the last digit is, I have subtracted something to calculate the remainder. What did I subtract? Multiples of 2. 0 is also multiple of 2. Please remember that. 0 is a universal multiple. Okay. 2 into 0 is 0. 1 by 2. Okay. My dear, you have a division. In division, you want to calculate remainder. Right? To calculate remainder, you have to subtract something. Yes or not? Subtract something from this, you will get the remainder. Which multiple of 2 can you subtract? Please answer. Vasanti. Which multiple? Can you subtract 2? Can you subtract 4? Can you subtract 6? No. My dear, please remember this. Normally, we have understood the tables. We have started with 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3. We never started the tables with 2 into 0. But 0 also is a multiple. Okay. So 0 we will subtract. Think it this way. Okay. 0 we will subtract. So remainder is 1. This is one way of explaining. 0 is also a multiple of 2. Okay. One way of explaining is this. Please answer. This is 1. From 1, can you subtract something? Is it possible? Can you subtract multiple? Not possible. Something which is not possible. So why you are trying it? Don't do it immediately, right? Remainder is 1 as it is. So if it is possible, then subtract. If it is not possible, then don't subtract. Okay. Yes. Last number, even number, so 0, odd number, so 1. That is also we can memorize. All right. So 2 is very easy. Similarly, 5 also is very easy. For 5 also, you will see the last one digit, nothing else. Last one digit, last one digit, last one digit. Okay. Last one digit, in which example can you subtract something? Only see that. Okay. Can you subtract something in this example? Just see this. Can you subtract something from 3? Can you subtract something from 3? Last digit 3. No, nothing is possible. So remainder is that only. I cannot subtract anything from 4. So 4 is the remainder because nothing can be done. So don't subtract. From 9, can you subtract something? Can you subtract something? Yes, 5. 5 can be subtracted. So if it is possible, then subtract, otherwise don't. Okay, similarly here also what will you subtract? Nothing. Nothing is possible. So don't subtract, remainder is 1. Last one digit, remainder. Can you subtract something? Yes. So remainder is 0. Now don't say, sir, 5 by 5, it is 1. Don't tell me quotient. Tell me the remainder, okay? So 5 minus 5, remainder is 0. Now it is 0. From 0, I can not subtract something, okay? So remainder is 0. From 3, nothing can be subtracted. So remainder is 3. From 6, 5 can be subtracted. So remainder is 1. So carefully see, please. Is it clear? Quick. All right. Now, next. Let's take examples of 4 also. For 4, how many places will you see? How many places? Whatever example it is, it doesn't matter. Last 2. So last 2 place I have highlighted, that's why. So only that 2 you have to see. That's why a little bit highlight I have done so that you can memorize. Okay, this is what I have to see. So don't see anything else. 43, 04, 99, 01, 05, 00, 23, 56. All right, let's calculate the remainder now. Last two place, if you see somewhere, it is already less than 4. For example, 01. 01 means 1. Can you subtract something? Is it possible? Is it possible to subtract something from 1? Not possible. So don't do anything. Remainder is 01. That means 1. Can you subtract something from 5? Yes, possible. Can you subtract something from 0? Double 0 means 0. Can you subtract something? No. So remainder is 0. Okay. If I take, yes, everywhere something can be subtracted. What will you subtract here? Please answer. 4. Okay, 4. Remainder is 1. Here also you will subtract 4. Remainder is 0. 4 minus 4, 0. Okay. What will you subtract from 43? Which multiple of 4? 40. Simple. Remainder is 3. Okay. This one also is simple. 23. What will you subtract? You will say, sir, 20. So remainder is 3. Okay. Now answer for these two. 99 and 56. From 56, what will you subtract? From 56, what will you subtract? Okay, 56. Now, I am assuming you know the table of 4 up to 10. So, can I subtract 40 also? I am assuming you know the table of 4 up to 10. 4 into 10, 40. So, don't say 56. So, I have subtracted 40. So, 56 minus 40 is 16. Now, 16 minus 16, remainder is 0. So, it is not mandatory to do it in one step. You can do it in two steps also if you want. Okay, if you want, you can subtract 56 also. If you want, you can subtract in 2 step, 3 step, 4 step also. Understood? Okay, now carefully answer. From 99, what will you subtract? Suppose you are saying, sir, 40. So 99 minus 40. Again subtract 40. So 99 minus 80. Now subtract 16. So 99 minus 80 will give you 19. 19 minus 16 will give you remainder of 3. So here I have done it in 2 steps. Here I have done it in 3 steps. But yes, what I have subtracted is multiples of 4. Misbah, that is the speciality of 4. Whether you take last two or whether you take the complete number, remainder will be same. Okay, see it this way. If I take the complete number, remainder will be 3. If I take the last two place, 23, then also remainder will be 3. This is the speciality of 4. Speciality, not just with this number, whatever number it is, the complete number, the last two place, both will give you the same remainder. So that speciality we have observed and we made it a rule. Okay. Now clear? Yeah. All right. So let me remove this. Okay, let's keep it. All right. Quickly calculate all the remainders. For 25, you will see the last two place. See the last two place, subtract multiples of 25, you will get your answer. Only see the last two, nothing else. Okay. So last two place, I will subtract 25. So I will get 18. 0, 4. Nothing can be subtracted, so remainder is 4. Okay, this is 99. 75 can be subtracted, I will get 24. 0, 1. Nothing can be subtracted, remainder is 0, 1. That means 1. 0, 5. Nothing can be subtracted, remainder is 0, 5. That means 5. 0, 0. Nothing can be subtracted, remainder is 0. 23. Nothing can be subtracted, so remainder is 23. And 56. 50 can be subtracted, so remainder is 6. All right. So this is what we have to do. Please match your remainders. Is it same? All of you. 4, 24, 0, 1, 0, 1. How come 1 for 5 by 25? 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, by mistake you have written. Sorry. Yes, that is also good. So minus 25, minus 25. Okay. But minus 50 is better, na? Why 2 times? All right. So until now, only last two place. Last two place means the numbers maximum will be up to 99. Maximum. Now we are going up to 8 now. For 8, we don't have to see last one or last two. We have to see the last 3 place. And when I say last 3 place, that means last 3 place, the numbers maximum I'm saying can go up to 999. And if numbers can go up to that, that means calculations can be little bit lengthy also. So how to simplify the calculation? Carefully see please. First you try, then I will do it. Please answer the remainder for the first one. 043. 043 means 43. So what will you subtract? 40. Okay. So 3 remainder you will get. You will subtract 40. 8 into 5. Remainder is 3. Okay. Can you answer easily for this? 704. Can you answer easily? Yes, no. No. Okay. Next one, 199. Can you answer easily? Yes, no. No. Okay. Can you answer easily for 101? Yes, no. No. Okay. In 2 steps you can say. For 005, for 000, can you answer? Yes, immediately you will say, sir, both are as it is. You will have to write, sir, 005 means 5 and 000, nothing can be subtracted, so 0. This is 123, so you cannot answer. This is 056, 8756, remainder is 0. All right. So 3 examples, not 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 examples we have seen in which we are confused that what to subtract. Okay, let's take the first one. 704. Okay, we are dividing by 8. I will not write, I will remove this. 704, please answer. Division start from the left side or right side? From where the division start? Left or right? Right side. It start from the left side. First you start thinking from 7, then 70, then 704. Like that you start from left to right. Okay, division start from the left side always. So you also start from the left side. Okay, don't take the complete number. Start from the left side, just take 70. So just think 70. I will take all the 3 digits. I'm not saying just take 70. For now, in the starting, think 70. From 70, what will you subtract? From 70, what will you subtract? 64. Okay. Once you subtract 64, what will you get? Once you subtract it, you will get 6. Okay. So you will get 6. So 6 and 4, that means 64. Now again answer please. From 64, what will you subtract and what will you get? Again 64 you will subtract and you will get remainder of 0. So one by one we have to do it and we have to start from the left side. Suppose I am taking 199. So I am saying don't take the complete number. Start with 19 and then take the 9 later. So 19, what will you subtract? Okay, 16. 19 minus 16 will give you 3. So that means 39. What will you subtract from 39? 32. So what is the final remainder? Remainder is 7. Okay, next one. 101. Okay, 101. What will you subtract from 10? Don't take 101. What will you subtract from 10? Okay, 8. So 10 minus 8, you will get 2. Now I am getting 21. What will you subtract? 16. Okay, 16. What will you get? 5. Remainder is 5. Okay, so 0, 7, 5. This is giving you 0. This is giving you 7. And this is giving you 5. All right, so 0, 7, and 5. All right. Now, answer for the last one also. 123 by 8. How much? Quick answer. 123 by 8. So first I will take 12. 12 minus 8, I will get 4. This gives you 43. Now 43 minus 40 will give you how much? 43 minus 40 will give you remainder of 3. So remainder of 3. All right. So what we have understood is if it is small numbers, we will do it directly. If it is big numbers, we will start from the left side. Now don't think this is one trick. Don't think that. It is also division process. I told you division start from the left side. I told you this and then I started. So this is also not a trick. This is what you have done in your life. You are not realizing that. Okay. But yes, the way we are doing it, it looks like a trick. Understood or not? Please carefully see. Again, here also we are subtracting multiples of 8. Nothing else we are subtracting. All right. Now next one. Let's take, I will not solve all of this. Okay, for all these examples, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, can I subtract something? Is it possible? Is it possible? Not possible. So that means directly we'll say remainder is 43. Okay, remainder is 101. Remainder is 5. Remainder is 000 means 0. Remainder is 123. Remainder is 56. Okay. But for these numbers, you can subtract something, right? All right. So please answer now. From 199, you will say, obviously, sir, subtract 125. So remainder will be 74. What will you subtract from 704? 704. What will you subtract? 600. Check again, please. 600 is not right. 500 is right. 625 is right. 700 is not right. 750 is right. Okay. So if you want to say in two steps, say this way. First subtract 500, then subtract 125. So 704 minus 500 will give you 204. And 204 minus 125 will give you 79. 79 is your answer. Okay. So remainder is 79 for this. Directly, if you are able to think 625, one all right. So this is what we have to do. Now, don't think that the questions will be directly this way. I mean to say, don't think the question will be this type. Although I have just created these questions just for your practice so that you can speed up. But don't think the question will be this way or this way or this way. Don't think this. Just for your practice, I will keep this in the document. Okay. A little bit explanation also I have provided. Okay. We have to see two more rules. Then I will tell you what type of questions will be there. And one more extra thing. Okay. Carefully answer, please. For 3 and 9, I hope you remember a little bit of this, that we used to calculate some of the digits. For 3 also, for 9 also. Do you remember or not? Divisibility rule of 3 and 9. Some of it we used to calculate in our school days. Yes. So that was the spatiality of 3 and 9. Spatiality. So how this spatiality is applied, carefully see that. So many examples are there. We are dividing by 3. We are dividing by 3. Here we are dividing by 9. We are dividing by 9. So everywhere if you see, did I highlight the last one digit? Did I highlight the last two? Did I highlight the last three? Did I? No. So what did I highlight? Please carefully see that. I have written the sum. That sum I have highlighted. Highlighted means in the colored. I mean it is colored text. So what did I highlight is the sum, because that is the rule. That is the spatiality. Now how to calculate this? To calculate this, just one correction I have to do. This is 552. Next page also. 552. All right. So sum of digit. How to calculate is, you have to kind of put your fingers there. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 7, 7, 14. 14 plus 4, 18. 18 plus 3, 21. So 21 is the sum. 9, 9, 18, 18 plus 9, 27, 27, 7, 34, 34, 7, 41, 41, 4, 45. Sum of digit is 45. 1 plus 7, 8, 6, 14, 14, 4, 18, 19, 19, 9, 28, 28, 9, 37. So like this, one by one, we have to keep on adding. A little bit of practice will be required for this. So is this point clear? How to calculate sum of digit? Carefully see, please. Is it clear? All right. Now one more thing. Actually, this is the sum of digit. If you want to again calculate sum of digit, that also nothing is wrong. You can do it. What I mean to say is carefully see. One way is you think from the sum of digit now. From 21, which multiple of 3 will you subtract? Which multiple of 3 will you subtract? 7. Okay, 3, 7, 21. You will subtract 21, remainder is 0. Okay. Now here, which multiple? You will say, sir, suppose, sir, subtract 30. Then, sir, subtract 15, remainder is 0. So one way is think immediately what to subtract. One way of thinking to calculate the remainder is this. The other way, what is that? Carefully see, please. This is 3, 7. Don't subtract anything. Again, take the sum. What is the sum of digit of 37? What is the sum? 10. Okay, 10. Again, take the sum. Again, take it. So 1 plus 0, sum of digit, 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 is your answer. So you can keep on taking also. That also is good. Okay. So you have to decide how to do it. You can subtract 21 also if you want. Or you can add again. So sum is 2 plus 4, that is 6. Now subtract 6, remainder is 0. So two things we have to do. Out of these two, which one and when you want to apply, you have to decide. Okay. So you are the decider of two things. One is subtract multiples of 3. Subtract multiples of 3, and next one is sum of digit. Anything can be applied at any step, doesn't matter. But yes, these two. Okay. So one is this, one is this. All right. So two things. Subtract multiples of 3. Wherever you want to apply, apply. Sum of digit. Keep on applying sum of digit. That also is good. Understood or not? 2 plus 3, 5. Yes. Now 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 cannot be the remainder. So 5 minus 3 will be 2. Okay. 5 minus 3 will be 2. Yes. So what I'm saying is it is not mandatory that you have to calculate sum of digit only once. If you want to again take the sum, you can again take it. If you want to subtract, you can subtract directly. It depends on you. What you want to do, just apply that. And don't think too much. Should I do it? Should I not? Okay, don't think too much. Just apply. Third example. This one. Okay. The sum of digit. 1 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9. This sum will give you 37. After 37, please answer this 37. What is the sum of digit again? Again calculate. Sum of digit of 37. 10. Okay, 3 plus 7, 10. So I have written 10. Again for 10, what is the sum of digit? For 10 also, it is 1. Okay, so it is 1. Now from 1, do I need to subtract something? Do I need to subtract something? I've got 1. No. So 1 is your remainder also. Okay. So 1 is your remainder. Okay. Now here, 23 minus 21 will give you 2. You can do this also. 23. The sum of digit will be how much? Sum of digit will be 5. Now from 5, subtract 3, you will get remainder of 2. So you can directly subtract to get the remainder also, or you can again calculate sum of digit, then subtract to get the remainder also. So the flow, you have to decide. Okay. Yes, because 1 is less than 3, that's why it is remainder. All right. For 9 also, same thing. 25 minus 24, remainder is 1. Okay. For 9 also, same thing we have to do. Okay. So all these numbers are there. For 9, especially I will say this. For 9, it's always good to keep on calculating sum. So sum of digit 21, again calculate sum. So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is your remainder. Again calculate sum. Sum is 9. Now 9 cannot be the answer. So 9 minus 9, remainder is 0. 37, again calculate sum. Sum is 10. Again calculate sum. Sum is 1. Now 1 is less than divisor, so 1 is your answer. Okay, so like this, please answer for these 3. For these 3, what is the remainder? 5, 6, 7. Okay, so remainder is 5, remainder is 6, remainder is 7. 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 4, 6. 2 plus 5, 7. Here, no need to do anything. Remainder is 7. Here, 6 plus 1, that is 7. So 7 is your remainder. All right. Now let me see the doubts. Why you will take last 3? Did I say that you have to take last 3? No. I am saying sum of digits. That means sum of all the digits, not last 3 digits. Okay. Okay. All the digits you will have to take. If you take last 3, you are getting the same answer. So don't conclude anything. It is just coincidence. Numan Raza, will see those numbers later, not right now. Okay. All right. So these are all the divisibility rules we have to understand right now. Okay. Just one hint I'm giving you for the next topic. You can try all these questions. Okay. Just for your practice. In the application, when we start the classes from the application, few questions will be there. Okay. So just one hint I'm giving you for this cutting method. Okay. Now answer this. Did I tell you anything, any divisibility rule for 7? Did I tell you? Did I tell you? I did. Don't ask me that sum of digit. Can I do it for some? Can I take it for 2 and 5? My dear, it is a speciality. If I tell you something for 3, it is not for anyone else. If I tell you something for 2, it is not for anyone else. That's why it is a speciality. Okay. All right. So I didn't tell you for 7. I didn't tell you anything for these numbers also. 11, 12, 15. I didn't tell you anything. So for these numbers, how we have to do it? Yes, for 15, we have a divisibility rule. For 12, we have a divisibility rule. For 7 also, we have a divisibility rule. But using that, we cannot find the remainder. Using that, we can just see if the number is divisible by 7. Only we can check that. What is the remainder? We cannot see that. So in that case, what we have to do is, think it this way, please. Just 1 minute. Please try this question once. Sorry. So my dear, in the chat box, I've sent you one link for the form. Using that form, your 3-4 details you might have to fill. Your attendance will be done. Okay, for today. Yeah. So I was about to tell you about this. Okay. So carefully see once. And let me see. Okay, let's take the same example. 987654321. All right. So carefully see, please. It is a very big number, so I cannot think by taking the complete number. So I will start from the left side. Okay. Left side. Okay. So from the left side, I am taking 98. Now don't circle, just for your reference, I've circled it. So 98 I am taking. So make a cut line. Okay. Whatever you are thinking, make a cut line. From 98 only, think what will you subtract? Which multiple? Which multiple will you subtract from 98? So 90 you will subtract. Subtract it, what you will get after subtraction, write that. So you will get 8. Now from 87, what will you subtract? From 87. Subtract it and write. 75, so you will get 12. So write 12. Now from 126, what will you subtract? 15 into 8, 120. Okay, you will get 6. Now 65, what will you subtract? So one by one, keep on going forward. 60, so you will get 5. Now you will subtract 45, you will get 9. Now 93, what will you subtract? 90, okay. So 93, what will you subtract? 90, you will get 3. What will you subtract? 30, you will get 2. Now 21, what will you subtract? You will get 6. 15, you will subtract, you will get 6. So you have to keep on subtracting until you get a number lesser than the divisor. So remainder is what? Remainder is 6. This is how we have to do it. Okay. When you are applying this, keep a little bit of gap. Okay. Don't write this way 9, 8, 7, 6. Don't write very close. Okay. So this is what we have to apply for randomly any numbers. I can do it this way. Whatever number you give me, I can find the answer this way. So it is universal approach. It is not a speciality. It is universal approach. Okay. Please try it yourself. One by one you start. Don't take the complete number. One by one you do it and match. One by one you do it. Okay. If you see it right now, I cannot explain from here because it is very kind of clustered. Okay. I cannot explain in the middle now. So when you see completely this, you don't understand what has happened. So start again from the left side and see, you will get the same things. Bogesh Vora. From the last, I am getting the same remainder. How should I tell coincidence? You are playing cricket. Okay. From there, the ball hit there and it went for the 6. So will you keep the bat aside? Will you not use the bat again in your life? The ball hit this and went for a 6. So will you say, sir, can I use this only and leave the bat? No, it is just coincidence, right? So last three giving you same remainder. So it doesn't mean you can take last three. Okay, it is coincidence. Hmm. Coincidence means by chance it is happening. Not every time it will happen. Okay. If last three you can use, I will tell you that now. Why didn't I tell you? I'm not hiding anything, right? Okay. So don't think anything otherwise. If I tell you, think that. If I don't tell you, don't think. Very simple. Whatever number you want to apply this, take whatever number it is, you can do it. Ah, yes. So multiples of 3 you can apply. We don't have to check divisible by 15. We have to check the remainder. Yes, those who have understood can leave. It is applicable for all numbers, yes. Kalyani Vishalakshi, yes. People were talking about this, that Java class recording audio was not there. So the solution will be shared with you. Okay. Yes, yes. Those who have understood can leave. No, no, not for anything for aptitude. For July batch, there is Telegram group, right? Yes. So I will share it there. Bogeshwara, don't worry, we will explain again. Okay, prepare for the next session, you will be late. Okay, it is just one idea I have given. It's not like I have completed. It is not for 15. It is normal rule for 15 also, 16 also, 17 also, 18 also. Okay. I've taken all the digits, right? So it is for all. If I take all the digits, the rule is for all. Yes, yes. Those who have understood can leave. Yes, Puneet sir Telegram group, it will be shared. Yes, I will share it after the class. Yes, Krishna, we have got to know this, that there is no audio. So, Puneet sir, I think will tell you what he has. I mean, what is the plan B for that? He will tell you. Okay, so it will be shared. Okay, don't worry about that. Habiba, why will you add the numbers? Are we dividing by 3? Are we dividing by 3? Simple answer, yes, no. No. Are we dividing by 9? No. So why to calculate sum of digit? Wrong approach, right? Because it is not 3 and 9, it is 15. Okay, if it is 3 or 9, I will calculate sum. Yes, recording will be shared. No, no, no. Habiba, that is wrong. I thought something else. If you are thinking 15 is a multiple of 3, so you can apply that, that is wrong. Okay, it is wrong. No, Don't think powers also, like 3 square, 3 power 3, 3 power 4. Don't think that also. Only for 3, nowhere else. Only for 3 and 9. Okay. Yes. Next class tomorrow 10 to 12. Recording right now it will be shared on the Telegram as a YouTube link. Okay. Once the application, some things they are implementing for aptitude sessions because they are online. Okay. So something they are implementing which is not yet completely done, some bugs they are facing. So once it is complete, the recordings will be visible there also. Okay. Yeah. But for today, it will be shared on the Telegram. Srinivas, why will you calculate the sum? Why did you calculate the sum? What is the reason? My name is Ankit. How many days for aptitude? My dear, will take this course around for 7 days, 26, 27 days. And few add-on sessions. Maybe suppose Java class is not there. So my extra class can happen. Okay. No others, we cannot apply some method for 6. For 3 and for 9, we can check using sum of digit. Okay. Should be your batch not there? July batch is not there in the form. Is July batch not there in the form? Please confirm this. Okay. So take it. Your batch you have to select A1 or A2. All right. So we'll continue in the next session. Okay. All the doubts, your doubts will be clear. Whatever you are saying, more clarification will come. It is just first class. Okay. Yeah. All right. So thank you. Have a great day. Prepare for the next session. Okay. Relax for a bit. Thank you.